I studied English and Indonesia at Telkom University 2015. Self-introduce. Yes. And then next. There are three reasons why I studied abroad. Let me explain now. The first is they got many opportunities because I can be competitive with others by learning English. The second is to learn the culture. It was very unfair and difficult at first, but I think it is an attractive country as time goes by. Third, is to make friends. I could get to know various opinions of Indonesian people and broaden my perspective. The currently situation in U.S. students. I'm currently attending the Angel College in United States. Vaccine completion is now 46.8%. But June 15, the administrative procedures for wearing restaurants and masks were changed to recommendations. Nevertheless, the university campus is not open, and all classes are conducted online. The university's management plans to open the campus in the fourth quarter, but it could be postponed due to the Delta virus. Academic barrier. I was surprised at the way of education in Korea and United States. I will explain now. First, American university have a lot of homework. Each professor had a difficult style homework, but you have to do it every day. It was difficult at first, but as much as I did my homework, I learned a lot. Second, American university grades cannot be made overnight. It's only when you learn one step at a time that you will get a good score. Third, you need to change the original idea to the American way. Korean society is very conservative, and I also live like that. But after coming to American, a lot of thoughts changed a lot. Especially, it was best to be free from people's eyes. Social barrier. I couldn't make many friends because it was an online campus. However, I was able to make many people through group activities. I can communicate with my friends in the group. At first, I had to think a lot before talking. Words and grammar are correct, or the burden of reasoning is high. However, you have to be exposed to English environment frequently to get used to it. Culture barrier. In the US, people didn't care about what other people is thinking. This is big difference between Korean and the United States. In Korea, people always have comments on what people think or action. The American culture is very diverse because there are a lot of people coming from many countries. Nevertheless, in the wake of pandemic, Asian hating crime have been on the rise. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Won Gong, for sharing sharing your thoughts on the challenge and also adjustment as the international students. So you may stop your screen. Yes, and now I would like to invite our third speaker. We have Andriamalala from the Madagascar. He is currently studying at Telkom University, taking Master of So please welcome Andriamalala.
Hello, hello everyone. Can you hear me and see my slide?
Yes.
All right, let's start. First of all, I would like to thank you for having me as a guest speaker here. As you already know, my name is Laurent Andriamalala, and I'm from Madagascar. I've been Dharma Siswa student in Indonesia, and now I'm currently a student at Telkom University. So today we're gonna talk about studying abroad. Before I start, I would like to borrow this quote, Augustine quote. Like the world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. Studying abroad. Why studying abroad? For me, studying abroad make me more independent. Like not depending in, into my parents. It expand my skill and knowledge and change my world view. It allowed me to communicate across culture, interacting with a lot of people from different countries, and to develop a lifelong connection. And the last not the least, traveling, discovering new culture, and interacting with new people, and enhance resume and career opportunities. But there are some barriers in studying abroad. Let's see. For academic barriers, like there is, for me, language and communication and misunderstanding. Why? Because sometimes when we attend in classes, for example, and we have like different accent, for example, accent, we have different ways of understanding things, and it could be a barrier between the lecturer and students, international students. There is also cultural differences, like it could be personal and professional challenges. And sometimes when we got a lot of homework, assignment, that could make us stressed up and depressed and sometimes feeling homesick. So what to do in case of you have these academic barriers? Like it's just simple, like asking students, your classmates, lecturers, and the university itself to develop an intercultural understanding and pay enough concern to the international students. What about the social barriers? Like sometimes it is difficult for us to adapt, to integrate because of a lot of things. Like it could be culture, languages, and a lot of things. But also some students only want to hang out with people from their own country, like they don't want to mix up with others. I've been experiences that one. And there is a lot of different attitude and environment as well, like the weather, the way of people think. Yeah, we have all different attitudes. So what we should do, like we should be more open and interact with others, trying to adopt a new culture while maintaining ours, and then looking for some association and or organization in campus so we can interact more and make a lot of some friends. And now about the culture shock. Why international students feel culture shock? Because of communication gap, lack of understanding, as I said before. And when we come here and it's like we expect something different from the reality, and we get anxious, surprised, disappointed a little bit, and sometimes we feel alone. So what to do to avoid it? Like observing, observing the new culture and keep open-minded, understanding the notion of multiculturalism, and get to know the community and improving the language, the integration as well, and then to establish a new routine with your own schedule. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andriamalala, for sharing with us as well. So now you actually stay at the campus, right, at Telkom
Yeah,
University. So
I'm at the
what about the condition in Madagascar?
like I've been I left Madagascar like before the general lockdown, like on March 2020. So yeah, it has been there has been the worst cases, but now I think it's improving now. Like there is no more lockdown there, but the border are still closed for the flight and traveling things.
Okay, so now we would like to invite all the participants who have questions to the speakers. Kindly drop your questions on the chat box, or you using your thumbs up. Is there any questions, or you may directly ask the questions to the speaker using the feature reaction of thumbs up or raise hand. So you can also drop the questions on the chat box. Okay, so while waiting for other participants to ask the questions, I would like to ask to all of the speakers. So what is the hardest part of the culture barrier that you face when you study in Indonesia? Maybe we may start from Lauren.
Okay.
Andriamalala, yes.
Yes. For me, about the culture barrier, yeah, I have I didn't experience a lot of that because I like to interact with new people, discovering new culture and trying to adapt easily. So what? Maybe homesickness, like sometimes feeling alone home, there is no friend, and especially like this day, like we are quarantined, so we cannot go outside discovering. Maybe homesickness.
Homesick. That's the hardest part.
Yeah,
Okay. What about Won Gong? So what is the hardest part of the cultural barrier when you study in Indonesia?
When I can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes. I wasn't the homesick, but I had a hard time eating. A lot of friends, a lot of friends flew around when I eat, so that's a too hard time. Yes, but
Okay.
finally I just adapt this the environment. Yeah.
Hard for you to choose the foods. Yeah. What about Edino? Hello, Edino. Are you still with us? Edino? Oh, okay. I think he has a problem with the internet connections. So I think we already have Edino. Yes. So what is the hardest? Finally, we can see your face, Edino. So what is the hardest part of the culture barrier that you face when you study in Indonesia? Sorry, Edino, we cannot hear your voice.
I think it's very hard for me is Indonesian tari because it's a different with the Timor Leste. It's hard for me to try. About the angklung and gamelan, it's easy for me because in Timor Leste also I went to Pusat Budaya Indonesia and I was try it. And Tari, I was trying in Indonesia, but it's very hard for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you, Edino. Now, I think we have several questions here from the participants. From Zaki Audiza. Zaki, would you like to ask directly to the speaker? You may turn on your camera. Hello, Zaki. Okay, so I'm going to read the question. What makes you want to study in Indonesia? So let's hear from Edino now.
Sorry, again, I didn't hear.
What makes you want to study in Indonesia? Why do you want to study in Indonesia?
Okay, well, so for me, so why I'm studying Indonesia, because in Indonesian is the best university and also complete facility, and also sometimes we meet the different lecturers from the other country, and also I want to study Indonesia to add more my ideas, or add more my language, and also how to study in how to speak Indonesian language, and also I can speak directly with the people from Indonesian to about Indonesian language, and also sometimes I can speak the other language from the other country, like English, Korean, and Chinese language. So in Indonesian is the people are very good, and also the weather also very good, and also the facility and facility in the school, in the university, are very good. So through this, I like to study Indonesian to make me in the future I can be someone to develop my country. Something that I learn in Indonesian can be my can be my can be my to be my picture.
Okay, thank you, Edino. Thank you very much. Now, what about Won Gong? Why do you want to study in Indonesia?
At the time, I thought I had to go abroad and study. My university and Telkom University will intersection. I thought it was appropriate in terms of cost and size of the country. Yes, that's good.
Okay, so at first, because your university and Telkom University already have what is the partnership, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Next, what about Andriamalala?
Right.
Why do you choose Indonesia?
Why do I choose Indonesia? Like after I finished my undergraduate study, I was feeling like I would like to take kind of vacation, and I look up for something on internet, and I saw Dharma Siswa programs. Like it's about cultural program exchanging students to learn more about culture and discovering Indonesia. So at that time, I applied and I was selected. And then after my Dharma Siswa program end up, yeah, I would like to explore more, because 1 year it's like it is not that enough for me to explore. Like there's a lot of things here in Indonesia. So I was looking for something like how to extend my stay here, so I can win what something back as well. Like right now, I applied for Telkom University and I was selected as well. Thank you for Telkom University. And yeah, because of that, like so now I can travel and
Mhm.
learning at the same time, like doing my master degree. So
Okay. So now we have another questions from Ben. Ben, are you here? So maybe you can ask the questions directly to the speaker.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay, Ben. Yes,
Okay.
please.
Sorry for not turning on my camera because it's a little bit lagging in my area.
Okay.
And then, hello guys, thank you for sharing the experience. It's really nice to know you all. And then I would like to ask something that maybe you can share your unforgettable moment when you was studying at Telkom University. Maybe you have a good bestie and uh, you have a vacation in the when you was in Bandung. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Ben, for the question. So the question is, what is the unforgettable moment or the beautiful moment when you were studying in Telkom University? Maybe we can start from Andriamalala
all right.
because you just started to study at Telkom University, right?
Yeah, like
Yes.
I
So
just
what is the
follow
unforgettable?
matriculation classes, but I think I don't have much to things with Telkom unforgettable moments at Telkom University because I will start next semester, so I don't have things about that. But I will say the unforgettable moments when I was in Indonesia. Like there's a lot of things. When I was there, my sister, and when I just start my program like 3 months, I went to traveling alone. Like I was there, my sister in Bandung, and I went to Yogyakarta, Bali, and discovering wonderful places. And recently, I think it's not that good moment, but a little bit sad. Yeah, very sad moment. Like one of my friends, he just passed away like last year on December when we were camping. So yeah, I will not forget about that moment because it was so sad. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andriamalala. What about you, Edino?
Okay, thank you. For me, my beautiful moment in Indonesian. So I try something new like the foods and also, and I can visit the tourist place and also I can meet some of my friends from Indonesian. So in Telkom University, I have many friends are from Indonesian and the lecturers also. So it be close to them. And also, so in Indonesian is I like to go to the shopping mall like Paris Bansaba, Bandung Electronic Center, and also we hang out around Bandung. So I think in Telkom University, so my moment we can play together with the Indonesian people and also with the other people, like we play badminton, basketball, and also volleyball. And also I try many foods from Indonesian. Something it's new for me to try. And also I met some of Indonesian people, especially in Bandung. The people are very good and very good. And also they are so kindly to help us when something that we don't know, they can help us wherever we go. They are kind and good people. Thank you.
Thank you, Edino. And then what about you, Salman Go? What is the good thing or the good moment when you were studying in
Yeah.
Telkom University?
It was really hard when I first came to Indonesia. I'm not good at English and I don't know Bahasa Indonesia. My favorite moment was when I took classes. I can study in America now because my teachers taught me Indonesian cultures and English well. And I remember any moment when I invite to together at the teacher's home. Yeah, so yeah, that's it.
Yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
So now we have one, I think it will be one last questions from Enda. Hello, Enda, are you there? Are you here with us? Enda? Enda? Okay, so I'm going to just read the questions. For all the speaker, how to survive to understand lesson on campus but in different language. So how do you deal with the language barrier? Maybe Edino, because you study Bahasa Indonesia, right? In Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is the language barrier? Is it hard to learn Bahasa Indonesia?
For me, it's a little bit easy because Indonesian language, I think it's a little bit easy because in Timor Leste also, in my university also, some lecturers, they are using Indonesian language to teach students. And then I understand a little bit. So I wanna add more my Indonesian language, and then I went to uh, uh, in Indonesian to directly speak with the Indonesian people so that I can add more my Indonesian language. And also in Indonesian, there it's when they are speaking Indonesian language, I also understand. I understand, and also I can wherever I go. Wherever I go in Indonesia, especially in Bandung, we use Indonesian language to conversation. And in Bandung, sometimes some people they know that I am the international student, and then they don't know, they don't want to speak Indonesian language with me. Even I am studying Indonesian language, so they just speak English. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Edino. Because they don't know that you were studying Bahasa Indonesia, they keep talk in English with you. Okay, next, let's hear from Salman
Yeah.
Go. Thank you, Edino. Hear from Salman Go.
At first, I run the Bahasa Indonesia class, but I stopped on the way to concentrate on my English class. Now I'm just saying a few words.
Okay, so you just master some of the Indonesian language. Okay, because you didn't continue and just focus on the English. Okay, what about you, Andriamalala?
Okay, like when I first came here, I didn't know any words with Indonesian languages, but I'm used to interact with people, and yeah, sometimes they laugh, but it's okay because it's not my language, but I'm trying just to understand what they saying, what they talk. And in classes, we are used to ask straight to the lecturer when there is something I don't understand, like asking straight is the solution, I guess. For me, it helped me. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Andriamalala. I think we almost run out of time. So thank you very much for all the questions from the participants. So, and we are going to choose one of the best questions. Maybe Edino, Songrondong, or Lauren. What do you think? Which questions do you think is the most interesting question? From who? We have Zaki, Ben, and also Enda. Which one? So you may choose.
Which one, guys?
So which one? Andriamalala, Owen, or Edino?
For me, I think I will go with Ben.
Ben. Yes. Do you agree?
About sharing experience.
Won Gong and Edino? Okay.
I think Anda.
So Enda and Ben. Now depends on Edino. Edino, which one? Enda or Ben?
Yes.
Which one? Enda or Ben? Edino?
Enda.
Enda, okay. So congratulations for Enda. You're going to get 100,000 rupiah in the form of link aja or GoPay. Thank you so much. So once again, yes, Enda, you just need to send us your number, yeah? So it's a very interesting sharing from all the speakers, from all the students. And thank you very much for joining us today. But before, we would like to remind you to fill out the feedback. So yes, you can see the feedback link on the chat box. Don't forget to fill out the feedback so you can get the e-certificate. So we still have more upcoming interesting episodes from the After Class Talk 2021. So don't forget to follow our Instagram at @iotelcomuniv to find out more about the info. And also don't forget to register for our next episode of After Class Talk. So now I would like to invite you, all of you, to have a photo session. Kindly turn on your camera, all the participants. Yes, please. And Miss Flo, would you like to help us taking the pictures? So kindly turn on your camera, all the participants. Yes. Yes. And Zahra, Tiara, Tessa. Yes. Okay. Andrian.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. So Anissa
Yeah.
will going to.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. I think one more. Wait, hang on.
With another pose.
Yes.
So show your
Another
best
pose,
smile and
please.
your best pose.
One more. Yeah. One more. The second slide. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Go. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to register for another After Class Talk. Have a great day. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Thank you, Won Gong,
Thank you.
Andriamalala.